Close your eyes. Now imagine falling through absolute nothingness for 7 years straight. No ground beneath you, no sky above, just an endless silent void where even light itself has given up the fight. This isn't a nightmare, this is the reality at the edge of our solar system, where space doesn't just surround you, it consumes you. Out here, 3 billion miles from home, you're not just far from Earth, you've crossed into a realm where the very concept of home becomes a cruel memory. We have arrived at the final frontier of the solar system. Here, at the very edge of the light, the sun is 900 times dimmer than on Earth. It's no longer a bringer of life, no longer the bright star we know. It's merely a distant flickering point, lost in a sea of absolute darkness. This is Neptune, the lonely guardian of the abyss. And this planet holds secrets that will terrify you. Storms that scream faster than sound. Diamond rain falling through oceans of liquid metal. A moon slowly spiraling toward its own death. And mysteries that we still cannot explain. So, what makes Neptune the most violent, the most extreme, and perhaps the strangest planet in our entire solar system? How does a world so far from the sun generate more heat than it receives? And what dark secrets lurk beneath those calm blue clouds? Let's journey to the edge of everything and discover the nightmare hiding in the beauty. If this is already making sense to you, imagine what else you're missing by not subscribing. Hit that button now and turn on notifications. Let's keep this momentum going together. Neptune wasn't discovered the way most planets were. No astronomer stumbled upon it while scanning the night sky. No telescope accidentally caught its light. Neptune was discovered by mathematics, by cold, silent calculations scratched onto paper. For centuries, something invisible was pulling at Uranus. Astronomers watched its orbit and noticed something wrong. Something didn't fit. The numbers didn't add up. There was a ghost out there, a shadow in the dark, tugging at the fabric of space itself. So mathematicians did what seemed impossible. They calculated where this invisible planet had to be based purely on how it was affecting Uranus. They predicted its location before anyone had ever seen it. And when astronomers finally turned their telescopes toward that exact spot in the sky, there it was, a blue jewel that had been hiding in the shadows for billions of years, waiting, watching, pulling. But here's what makes Neptune even stranger. Since we discovered it in 1846, it has completed only one single orbit around the sun. Just one. Think about it. While Earth has circled the sun over 170 times, Neptune has barely crawled through one complete journey. It moves in agonizing silence through the frozen reaches of space, taking 165 Earth years to make a single trip around our star. This is a world of unimaginable isolation. So far from everything that even light from the sun takes over 4 hours to reach it. If the sun exploded right now, Neptune wouldn't know for 4 hours. It exists in a realm of permanent twilight. A place where the sun looks like nothing more than a bright star among countless others. No warmth, no comfort. Just the endless cold of deep space. And yet, beneath that isolation, beneath that calm exterior, Neptune is anything but peaceful. Do not let its serene blue clouds deceive you. That beautiful sapphire color, that peaceful appearance, it's all a lie. Beneath that calm veil, Neptune is a laboratory of atmospheric chaos. This planet holds a terrifying record. It is home to the most violent winds in the known universe. Let that sink in, not just in our solar system, in the entire known universe. The most violent winds we have ever detected anywhere blow on Neptune. Storms here don't simply blow, they scream. Supersonic gales tear across the planet at over 1,200 miles per hour, faster than the speed of sound itself, faster than a bullet, faster than anything we can comprehend. Think about what that means. If you somehow found yourself standing in these winds, your body would be torn apart. Before the sound of the wind could even reach your ears, you'd be obliterated in absolute silence, destroyed faster than sound can travel. But here's the question that haunts scientists. Where does this energy come from? Neptune is nearly 3 billion miles from the Sun. At that distance, everything should be frozen solid, dead, motionless. There shouldn't be enough energy to power a gentle breeze, let alone the most violent storms in the universe. And yet, Neptune radiates more heat than it receives from the Sun. Much more. It's generating its own energy. A strange internal furnace glows deep within its core. Some unknown process is creating heat, powering storms that could swallow Earth whole. But we don't know why. We don't know how. It's a fire burning in the ice, an impossible contradiction that breaks everything we think we understand about planetary physics. In 1989, Voyager 2 witnessed something that still gives scientists nightmares. A massive, Earth-sized hurricane known as the Great Dark Spot, a bottomless pit of swirling chaos, spinning endlessly in Neptune's atmosphere. It looked permanent, eternal, a scar on the face of the planet. But years later, when the Hubble Space Telescope looked again, it was gone, vanished, as if it had never existed. And then, somewhere else on the planet, a new dark spot appeared. Unlike Jupiter's Great Red Spot, which has raged for centuries in the same location, Neptune's storms are ghosts. They emerge from the darkness, devour everything in their path, and then disappear without explanation. No one knows where they go. No one knows why they vanish. Neptune is a planet that breathes, and its breath is made of shadows. As we dive deeper into Neptune, past the supersonic winds and the ghostly storms, the pressure becomes crushing, unbearable. The weight of thousands of miles of atmosphere pressing down from above. And here, in this impossible environment, something magical and terrifying happens. Neptune's gravity squeezes carbon atoms with such monstrous force that they transform. The pressure is so intense, so unimaginable, that it literally changes the structure of matter itself. Scientists believe that deep within Neptune's mantle, it rains diamonds. Not tiny crystals, not microscopic fragments. Massive glittering diamonds as large as boulders falling through a scorching liquid ocean. An ocean of liquid carbon and methane, heated to thousands of degrees, electrified by the planet's magnetic field. Imagine it, a sky that rains the most precious stones on Earth. But here they're worthless, countless, falling endlessly through an ocean of superheated liquid metal. And those diamonds don't stay solid. As they fall deeper, the temperature rises even more. Eventually, they melt. They dissolve into the electrified sea below, only for more to form above and fall again. It's a cycle that has continued for billions of years. A treasure hoard beyond human comprehension, trapped in a permanent boiling nightmare that nothing could ever survive. This is a world of impossible contradictions. A planet frozen on the outside, with surface temperatures dropping to -360 degrees Fahrenheit. yet hiding a core hotter than the surface of the sun, reaching temperatures of 9,000 degrees or more. Ice and fire existing in the same world, beauty and violence intertwined. But the strangeness doesn't end there. Neptune's magnetic field is broken. On Earth, our magnetic field is relatively simple. Our compasses point north. The field is centered on our planet's core, aligned with our rotation. It makes sense, but on Neptune, the magnetic field is tilted at a 47-degree angle. It's off-center, displaced from the core by thousands of miles, and it's chaotic, constantly shifting and fluctuating in ways we can't predict. It's as if the very heart of the planet is shattered, broken, wrong. This creates a distorted magnetic shield that interacts with the solar wind in ways that defy our understanding. Sometimes it protects the planet, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it creates bizarre auroras that dance across the poles in patterns that shouldn't exist. Neptune is a world that refuses to follow the rules. But Neptune doesn't just break the rules of physics. It's also a thief. Its largest moon, Triton, doesn't belong here. It was never meant to orbit Neptune. Triton was once a wanderer, a lonely world drifting through the frozen Kuiper belt at the edge of the solar system, until Neptune captured it. Billions of years ago, Triton ventured too close. Neptune's massive gravity reached out, grabbed hold, and pulled it into orbit. Triton became a prisoner, forever bound to circle this blue giant. But Triton is no ordinary moon. It's a world of ice volcanoes. A place where surface temperatures fall to nearly absolute zero, reaching negative 391 degrees Fahrenheit. One of the coldest places in the entire solar system. And yet, even here there is activity. Ice volcanoes, called cryovolcanoes, erupt on Triton's surface. They spew nitrogen gas and ice particles miles into the thin atmosphere, creating geysers that freeze instantly in the brutal cold. It's beautiful, haunting, a frozen world that still has a heartbeat. But Triton is marked for death. Unlike almost every other large moon in the solar system, Triton orbits in the wrong direction. It moves retrograde, backward against Neptune's rotation. This shouldn't be possible for a moon that formed naturally. And this backward orbit is slowly killing it. Every year, Triton gets closer to Neptune. The planet's gravity is pulling it inward, dragging it toward an inevitable doom. Scientists calculate that in about 3.6 billion years, Triton will cross a boundary called the Roche limit. When that happens, Neptune's gravity will be stronger than the forces holding Triton together. The moon will be ripped apart, torn to pieces, and those pieces won't drift away. They'll spread out around Neptune, forming a vast ring system. A crown of debris for the king of the abyss, a monument to a stolen moon that died in slow motion over billions of years. But we won't be here to see it. Humanity will be long gone. Neptune will execute this moon in silence, with no witnesses, just as it has done everything else for 4 billion years. This is the loneliness of Neptune, the isolation, the violence hidden beneath beauty, the slow, inevitable destruction of everything that comes too close. Beyond Neptune, there is nothing, only the endless interstellar void, the Kuiper belt, the Oort cloud, and then, eventually, the space between stars. This blue giant stands as the last lighthouse before the total darkness of deep space. the final outpost of our solar family. Beyond it, there is no warmth, no protection, no home. It's a reminder of how small we are, how fragile, how the cosmos was not made for us. Out here, at the edge of everything, there are no second chances, there is no rescue. There is only the mathematics of gravity, the violence of nature, and the crushing silence of the void. Neptune is a world that asks us to confront our own insignificance, to stare into the abyss and realize that it doesn't even notice we exist. At the edge of the world, there is no one to catch us if we fall. There is only Neptune. There is only the cold. There is only the abyss. And it has been waiting here, alone in the dark, for over 4 billion years.